Yes,
Sky,
babe.
Sky and yeah, I
Yeah.
concur. I concur. Okay, hold on. Am I live right now? I don't understand. Oh my god, it says we're live. Oh, crazy. Okay,
How did
sweet.
this happen?
I don't know.
Okay, I
I'm
just
gonna.
got a notification. We're live.
All right, cool. So I don't like my background. But whatever. I can't really hear you. What? Wait, I'm
I
looking.
like your
Okay,
background.
thank you. I can't.
Here,
I'm
I'll
looking
find a
at the
creative
wrong thing.
account for myself. Just a moment.
Is there a way I can see messages on? Let's see. What? Let's see. Hotkeys. What is it? Output stream? Okay.
Yeah, that's kind of shady.
How do I get How do I like see messages like on? I just want to be able to make sure that I'm. Oh wait, do I say start streaming like on StreamYard? Do I have to do that? This is all so confusing. Um. Okay,
You
I
can
guess.
open it up on your phone and see, watch your live stream while you're streaming it.
I guess maybe I could just watch the chat room or something. But I thought I did see messages coming through the other day, but maybe that was through StreamYard. Is there an option on the StreamYard to be able to look at um damn it, layouts? Crop solo layout to show. I like it when you can see the chat like in the background on certain you know
Doesn't
what I
it show up
mean?
in StreamYard? It says, like, click on the chat to highlight it.
Uh oh yeah. We did that the other day. What
Here,
was
I'll
that
put something
on?
in the chat and we'll test it.
What was that on? Was that on StreamYard?
I think it was. That's all we've used for this so far, right?
Yeah, I think so. No, because I'm also using something else, like on I'm like using three different things. I don't even know. I have no idea. Um, but now I'm asking to have StreamYard show what?
Do we have any streamers so far?
I don't know. Now I feel like last time we weren't like you weren't able to. Oh, oh my God, you can see that. Okay, weird. Um,
See
cool.
what?
I like they were like write a description. I thought I had already written the description for my live, and I thought it was just for myself, and so I wrote the description to be a what in your butt. So I feel like I should not keep that. I like seriously thought it was for just StreamYard or something. What should I change the description to?
Firstly, you look nice today, and I like your background.
Oh,
I don't think the camera's showing me very good right now. I feel like I look a little bit like, I don't know.
wait, not showing you good?
No, it's not showing me very good.
Maybe you always look good.
Yeah, maybe it's just a bad day for me. But anyways, what is the description? We're reviewing occultism and the Idaho 4 case and
Yeah.
possible links between the SBF collapse and the death of those crypto billionaires, right?
Plus, I'll say continue discussion on Idaho 4 and do hashtags like work wherever you put them or whatever. It looks like it. Okay. On Idaho 4.
Hold up, I'm about to join us on YouTube and check us out.
Cool.
Just a moment.
It says ACAB and a new continue to discuss. The Idaho 4 case and follow up with additional information discussed Yesterday, or no, that was 2 days ago. Oh my god, keep up, YouTube. Come on. My computer is like acting really weird. But additional information discussed 2 days ago. No, on the last live stream, including, oh, I'll say specifically connections to cryptocurrency.
Are you seeing any comments? I left one in the YouTube
I'm not.
stream.
I'm just trying to write the like description right now. I'm just gonna finish this first, and then
But are you seeing comments in the
no.
StreamYard?
But I don't think I'm not on StreamYard. I'm on YouTube right now. Wait, so connections to cryptocurrency? Is that what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, I didn't necessarily find them between
Or
this.
Bitcoin?
Yeah,
Right.
no,
No.
no, the cryptocurrency thing had to do with the death of those
Right.
four
Okay. Wait.
representatives.
Specifically, discussion cryptocurrency and Bitcoin shadiness.
Okay.
And
Well, we're live right now.
hold
We're
on.
live. We ready to go?
No, I need to write this description, and then we'll be ready to go.
Okay, I'm gonna turn my camera off and real quick do a little refresher power shower.
Are you
See if
what?
I
You're
can
gonna
come
go take
back
a
looking
shower
fresh.
right now? You're gonna take a shower right
I
now?
shower quick. I've got a buzz cut.
Okay. Cool. Well,
Is that all
I'll
right?
entertain myself. No worries.
I was just gonna like shave my legs and a couple things.
Sweet. Sounds
Nah,
good.
I don't shave my legs.
Good
What
luck.
about you?
Speed. Okay. Bye. And is YouTube playlist and other cool fun stuff is fine. Okay. Can I save that? I'll upload a thumbnail. Oh my god, what is taking so long? This is craziness. My computer's acting super slow. Okay, sorry if anyone is actually watching this live. I am going to start paying attention to the stream now. What the fuck? If my computer would work, this is like where I lose my shit on technology. Oh my god, what is going on? Jesus. Okay, so I'm just gonna start talking, even though my computer's fucking frozen right now and I have no idea what's going on. Maybe like streaming makes things slow down or something, or the government's messing with me. All right, so anyways, actually, I'm gonna respond to my cousin Daisy, and I feel like this is worthy of just mentioning in general because I feel like it's an important topic to talk about. But I have a couple little cousins, so I'm like the youngest on both sides of the family, um, and like with compared to my cousins, so all of my cousins on both sides, my mom and dad's side, are like the closest ones to me in age, are at least like 10 years older than me, and some of them are like 20 years older than me. So I'm like almost exactly in between the ages of my cousins and then my cousins' kids. So I feel like I kind of have close relationships with like or equally close relationships with my first cousins and then their kids just because of that position in my family. So anyways, um it was really sad. A couple weeks ago, I found out that my little cousin Noah passed away, and he was 26 years old. And they like didn't find anything on his autopsy, so we're waiting for the toxicology reports. Um, and he has a little sister named Daisy, and I just like love her so much, and she's so sweet. And I love his mom, like Erica, a lot too. And I guess he had just like they had like kind of a weird family situation growing up. I won't like spread all their business or whatever, but like their mom and dad separated when they were pretty young. So my cousin got divorced with her kid's dad. So, and Noah was like living with and working with his dad for a while, and he finally got it like where he was able to move out of the house. And I guess, he had only been living alone for 18 days until, like, when he died, and, also, he died on Father's Day, or I guess he maybe died the day before, but, his dad found him on Father's Day, and it was a really weird situation, and I feel like this is just worth putting out there, like, I don't know what it was. I guess, most people would say that he was probably overdosed, or maybe it was this stupid fentanyl stuff that is just, like, killing everyone, but his little sister, Daisy, said the story that she told was a little weird, and I was like, "Well, that doesn't really sound like an overdose." So I was like, "What? Was he maybe poisoned?" Or so I don't know if anyone's listening and maybe has heard something about, like, similar to this and can give some insight, but she said he was hanging out with one of his friends and that, like, he started to not feel very well, and so then he was, I guess, just trying to get better and feeling, like, kind of ill, but his dad went to go check on him on that it was on Saturday, and I think he started to feel shitty, like, on Thursday or Friday when he was with his friend, and, um, and then his dad went and checked on him on Saturday, and Noah, like, he responded to his dad, like, outside of the window, like, saying, like, "Yeah, I'm okay." Like, so it was confirmed that, he was alive and, like, responding at least, but he didn't come to the door or window. He just, like, was feeling too icky to, like, even get up, I guess, and then he stopped responding to people, and the next day he was dead, but they, like, found him. It looked like he had been, like, throwing up blood. So, I mean, I'm like, if you overdose, it usually happens right away. So, like, what could that possibly be? It's just weird. And then on Law and Crime Network the other day, um, it was suggested to me a video clip, and then actually I noticed it got like a million views or something. I was like, why is everyone so interested in this? But there was someone who was I don't know how old he was, but probably in his 20s or something. He got pulled over by the police, and he started getting sick. Like, I think he had a couple warrants out for his arrest or something, so they ended up, like, arresting him, and bringing him down to the station, and then when he was, like, in the interrogation room or whatever it was, like, he started throwing up blood, and then the cops, like, I I guess, treated him relatively, like, humanely, and then they called the EMS, and, like, it's all on video, and you can see him interacting, and I think he did mention he was, like, maybe going through withdrawals, but, like, I don't except alcohol, I've never heard of someone dying from a withdrawal from drugs. If anyone else has, let me know, like, um, but yeah, the guy in the video for, on Law Network said that he, was going through withdrawals and, like, maybe that's why he was throwing up blood, um, and then he died later that night in the hospital, and he was just, like, a young kid, so it was just and I just saw that that was posted, like, last week, and my little cousin Noah died, like, his burial was 2 weeks ago. So, it was just really eerie, the coincidence there, but, definitely people be careful. I mean, maybe when we get the toxicology reports, I mean, I don't know, maybe I won't update you guys, or I don't know, like, what's appropriate to share, but, like, in terms of his family, but yeah, if it seems to be, like, I don't know, it's just mysterious, like, how are all these people, like, not dying right away from overdoses and, like, all of a sudden just getting sick and throwing up or something, like, throwing up blood? Seems weird. Okay, so anyways, but I now the reason why I'm telling that story is because I'm trying to get my little cousin Daisy, and it was just her and Noah, like, growing up, and, like, just, like, what they went through growing up was, like, I think they definitely were pretty tight, and she just sent me the saddest message because 'cause I'm trying to get her to go to karaoke tonight, and she might show up, but she, and Noah apparently, like, she was like, "I wanna go to karaoke so bad, I might make music with my friend tonight." She's like, "I wanna make him" or she's like, oh, she's so sweet, it's so sad, you guys. Oh, she was like she just went back to work this week, and she was like I'm not gonna, like, read all of her messages, but basically she was like, "I wanna make him proud, and I wanna, like, actually pursue and complete, like, the dream that we both had and shared in life." And I was like, "What was that, making music?" Because I knew that they both like working in the studio and stuff. She said, "Yes, Noah wanted to be a producer, and I do too." We were supposed to start recording together the week before he passed since he finally had his own space without my dad there. Oh my god, it's just so unfair. Like, I mean, my response that I'm writing to her right now is, "Oh my gosh, it is seriously so sad and awful to hear about you guys finally getting some space to collab. Like, what the fuck? Like, God can't be real if he's gonna do shit like that, right?" But then I'm like, should I send that to her? Like, it's a little bit like, but seriously, that is how I feel when I hear shit like that. It's just like, dude, he's like the sweetest soul. Like, I mean, it's just like makes no sense. Like, I just like, yeah, anyways, peace and love to Noah and to Daisy, and hopefully I'll see Daisy later tonight. But anyways, that's a little side note. Okay, so back to the topic at hand, or what was supposed to be. I don't know what I'm doing right now. Okay, that gave my, like, apparently my computer time to like figure out what was going on. Um oh shit, I'm still trying to make, no, it's not made for kids. All right. And then, oh, Andrew says this is it. Cute. Oh yeah, it is. All right, so I'll just keep that chat like open this little window, and then I will keep an eye on that. Beautiful, beautiful. And I want to see all chats. Yeah. Is that an option? Oh yeah, this is only top. Well, I mean, I don't know why they even give you that option. Like, what does top chat mean? I guess for people that are like really popular on their channels, maybe it's easier to like only do messages that subscribers you can see or something. Anyways, doesn't matter. Um, I'll start talking about I don't know. I guess so. Yesterday, or sorry, it wasn't yesterday. 2 days ago, we discussed and said that we were going to follow up on a couple of things. And actually, I ended up spending most of my time following up on something that I didn't. Oh no, I didn't mention it, but I didn't say that I was going to for sure do that. But I just figured I feel like that's one of the more the more juicy or like concrete pieces of information that I have that I feel like I haven't seen before that isn't totally out there. Like it's an actual like provable like this was his. I guess it's not even provable, but I just don't know who else would have made that. And like the comments that I saw were from like a year ago. So it would have had to be really planned out to fake that account. But anyway, so I found Brent Kopaka's YouTube playlist and I made a video with going over all of the videos on his playlist, and then I played just like a little blurb so I didn't have a copyright issue. And then like of the songs, and then I actually read out the lyrics, which I think is like helpful for like analyzing the songs a little bit. And yeah, so I don't know, maybe when Anu gets back, like if he hasn't seen it, like maybe we could like watch that, like speed it up or something and discuss like some of the lyric stuff. But if we like run out of things to talk about, but also I think it might just be best or easy for people to go watch the video. But it might be good for Anu to like see it and comment. But yeah, and then I ended up following up on the Visual Snow and the Brian Kohlberger stuff that I said I was gonna get the like more specific information about and then come back with today. And I actually, because I spent freaking so long, I like seriously need to get better at like um just not caring maybe, or like I guess it's probably like a little bit of a steep learning curve when it comes to making these videos. Like I already felt like even though it took me like way longer than I thought it would, still like I felt like it was easier than the last video that I made. So I feel like that's promising. But yeah. So
Hey
it
everybody,
won't be
I'm
like
back
that
in the
back.
studio.
Oh, nice.
My
Look
name is
good.
Anu. I'm a good fan of ACAB, and we're going to discuss some of the true crime theories that she's been researching. I've also done a little bit of research. I'm going to help kind of her exfoliate or reflect on some of her ideas, and we're going to just kind of bounce thoughts off each other and extrapolate. So ACAB is definitely the true crime expert between the two of us, but I like to also do research on what may be called by some conspiracy
Metaphysical.
theories.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what would be like. Yeah, maybe conspiracy theories. Actually, yeah, just like maybe a little bit more like Michelle from that or Michelle that we watched the other week that she was actually on our live last night and she was like, "We can't hear you." Oh wait, she might be on now. Oh no, never mind. That's just the YouTube fucking thing being like, "Welcome to live chat." I was like, because it said like, "Remember to guard your privacy," and I was like, "Oh, maybe she's giving me advice about how to like." So I was wondering like if I should like also like put like um some legal thing maybe saying like this is all like all the information that am using in my videos is part of like free use or something. I don't know. I don't know the legal jargon, but I feel like a lot of like people that have YouTube channels like have some like written up thing that they put. It seems like on every video.
I feel like information is generally for use. Like that's why there's an information
Yeah,
pipeline.
but people
If you
sue
took
each
things
other.
verbatim, or if you took like videos from people, it wouldn't necessarily be for use. But like the information presented, like someone can tell me the speed of light, and I can regurgitate that.
It's like
And
more about beef though. I feel like people are like, you lied about us or something, and then they like, you know, they're like, you don't have a right to talk about us and spread lies. Like I think it's like I don't know. That's most of like the lawsuits that I've heard about are like defamation, maybe like between YouTubers and stuff. I don't really know the details, but I have noticed that some YouTubers that I've seen be sued before or I've heard have been sued before, like all have some legal jargon in their like video descriptions every time. So
they need to check their 1A before they get down like that over YouTube comments. Like people say things, which just goes.
yay, okay, Michelle's on. Awesome.
Anyway, Sarah, what did I? Yeah, what did I miss while I was in the photo?
Okay, yeah. So we talked about how are you? So far, so good. Saturday. Sorry. Um, this Saturday because I get to go to karaoke. I wish you were going to karaoke. I wish you two that are on the live stream right now were going to karaoke with me. That would be super fun. But I think I'm gonna sing. Yeah, Anu. This is Michelle.
Hey,
Can I?
hey, Kev. Hey, Kev.
Yeah,
Do you not necessarily want to put your personal like whereabouts type info in the video if you're like getting some weird comments in your last video?
that's true. I think it's fine.
I hope so.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't say where I'm going to karaoke,
Right.
but so also today, I went to the pet store to buy my cat Leela some food, and then I bought you inspired me to buy two fish. I bought two more female betas, so I'm gonna make another
Okay.
sorority. Yeah. It's kind of a
Okay.
bad decision, but
They're going into the well, I almost got some betas today at Walmart. You guys have some beta stuff at Walmart. Are they going into gosh, it's so gross. I went to the fishing part of Walmart and like catfish are like the main fish down here. So they had all these like it was just like fish dead and like pickled in bags, like for catching catfish with, but it was like it was gross looking. I'll just say that. There was like a mop bucket next to it.
where was it?
The Walmart here in Lexington.
Okay, weird. Dude, Michelle. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm reading like can you see the chat too, Anu? So I swear to God, Michelle and I, there has been a couple of things that have been a little bit weird. Like, I feel like there's like weird connections. Like, Michelle, one time you were on your live and you were like, I like feel guilty because I smoke in my apartment, and I swear my upstairs neighbors don't like me, and sometimes I feel like they kind of, like, make louder noises, like, walking around when I light a cigarette, and I was, like, thinking about that, and then you said, like, on your live, Michelle, like, at the exact same time, you were like, or no, maybe it was a video that I was listening to or something, and it wasn't a live, but you were like, "This guy that lives downstairs from me, I swear to God, he smokes in his bathroom or something, and I it leaks up to me, and I, like, can smell it, and it just pisses me off," and I was, like, smoking at the time, like, feeling guilty about my upstairs neighbor, and I was like, "Okay, that's kind of weird." But, I was like, but I guess it's not that weird, but it was pretty coincidental. Um, yeah. So, but Michelle just said, she said, "I've been using beta fish in my psychic predictions in some videos." Psychically a fish connected to the crime, maybe Pisces. Oh, okay. Oh, I could see a Pisces. Yeah, maybe like some like horoscope stuff is involved. How? Okay. Where else were you? Because I saw, okay, there's a fish in one of my videos from the Brent Kopaka like playlist. I just like published a video today that like went over some of the songs on it, and like in one of the songs they have like a fish talking. I guess it's not that big of a deal, but there were some really weird connections, like where they quoted about sheaths and someone who is into fish with an aquarium. I feel like I could see, I mean, I don't know for sure, but I could see Enon Harsh, like maybe being into fish and aquariums. There's also connections to circuses in the videos of Kolpaka too, which I thought was weird, and aliens. There's a lot of alien references. Um, but yeah. Did you see that Enon did an interview with Truth and Transparency? I like listened to it today, and there wasn't too much information that I thought was there, but maybe. But anyways, okay. So what should I talk about? Should I go in? What do you think, Anu? Do you think I did you
I
follow up
want to
on?
hear I want to hear more about the coyotes that were being found around Moscow
Yeah,
just before the event.
I feel like I don't know exactly. Like I don't have like articles or something, and I don't know specifically for sure. I mean, we can look it up right now, but maybe that's something that we could like come back with information. But I've just heard that there was, well, I did hear that there was, oh, I think I saw on like Truth and Transparency's like community tab or something that there was a police report of a father that was like dropping off one of his sons at the, I think it's Sigma Chi or Sigma Chi that they were all a part of. And like Ethan was a part of it. I think Jack Showalter had been kicked out of it. And like there was also his, anyways, there was like a lot of activity with cops. Like it seemed like at that at the Sigma Chi is definitely shady, but anyways, a father was dropping off his son at Sigma Chi and reported there to be brains that were left on their garbage can. And like um he thought it was weird. He
I think in Idaho though, hunting and like the butchering of animals is pretty common. So unless you're like finding like strange like animal sacrifices, like just the remnants of
Well, someone left a
animal
dead
brain.
coyote on Sigma Chi's, like, or no, there was like multiple dead coyotes left on like the Greek houses, specifically on their front doorstep. Like that
Mhm.
seems intentional to me. And like,
That seems creepy. That seems like something a very creepy person would do.
what?
Either if they were in a fraternity and wanted to scare people in the fraternity, or if they had something against someone in that fraternity and thought that they were creepy and wanted to creep them out, you know.
Yeah, but I feel like it was at different sorority, or I feel like it was at different Greek houses, but I don't know for sure because I know for sure there was a dead coyote in the front steps of somewhere, and then the brains for Sigma Chi. I feel like we just heard about that the other day, which is separate. And like the 911 caller was like the father, and he was like, just thought it was kind of suspicious, so I wanted to call, but the brains definitely looked like they weren't big enough to be a human brain. But it's like that's weird. And then there was this dog named
Well, the
Buddy.
coyote brains probably probably like that big. It could have been like a bear brain or something.
I mean, yeah, but it's still weird that it was just brains that were left there. Like I remember one time I was like going to this party. This was like when I was like 18 years old or something. And we were like walking up and there was just like a decapitated bunny like sitting on the front steps. And I was like, what the? I was like seriously convinced that there was like some crazy like serial killer or something. And then, like, the dude came to the door and he's like, "Oh, yeah, that's our cat. She is pretty proud of herself whenever she does that, and she wants to, like, show us that she caught something, so she always just, like, will leave, like, whatever she catches when she's out and about, like, on the front step." So, apparently, she had, like, murdered this little bunny and decided to decapitate it and, like, leave it on their front steps as, like, a gift to them or something. I was like, "That's funny." Um, I mean, it's only fun because it's a cat, but,
How long did it take you to find Lila today when she hid in your cupboard?
what's that?
How long did it take you to find Lila today when she hid in your
Oh my
cupboard, your
god.
cat Lila?
Yeah, well, and it's not even a sturdy it's not really a cupboard, dude. It's, like, literally, like, the cheapest little, like, rack, I mean, it's, like, made of fabric, and she's on, like, the 3rd shelf. Like, I'm like, "I don't think it's safe." It seriously took me, like, probably, like, 40 minutes to find her because I was just like, "Dude, this is did someone steal her? Like, how could she have possibly gotten out?" You know? It was I don't even know how she got up there. I'm impressed, but okay, so Michelle says, there is a video on YouTube and there's articles like about the animal sacrifices. She said, yes, they left two spatterings of the coyotes, and for the girl's house, they smeared blood. They attacked a frat too, but not as bad as Pi Beta Phi in Moscow. Um, Enan Harsh on the cast is huge. It means he is the informant for the dealer. He is not innocent. Interesting. I don't
Ian Hirsch, what is huge? Actually, I'll bring that up on my phone here and check the video.
for Are you looking for the animal sacrifices video?
No, I'm just reading our comments.
Oh, okay.
Reading the comments from Beast of Burden 666.
Yeah, that's Michelle. Um, or I don't know. Sorry, is that okay to say that, dude? Yeah, I feel like that sucks. If I was stupid about that just now, sorry. Sorry, B.O.B. B.Y.O.B. Yeah,
Should we get Michelle in this
yeah.
live stream?
Michelle, do you want to come up here? Here, I'll send you this the link. Hold up. Only if you feel comfortable or whatever. This is the StreamYard link. Yeah, I'm interested about Ian and the cat. I know that he definitely has a cat that he talks about a lot and like tries to like, oh my god, dude, I don't want to talk shit about like other creators or whatever, but like I'm sorry, but Truth and Transparency is so obviously has a crush on Ian Harsh. It's ridiculous. And like every time she's like, because he like they found this like video where Ian gets pulled over and he's like, do you want to see my cat? Like he knew the police officer that was pulling him over. This is from like 2018 or something. And then he's like, do you want to come over and see my cat? And she's like, no, I'm okay. Um, Sweet. Yes, awesome. Well, let me. Okay, cool.
Hey guys,
What up?
I look like shit right now. Hold on, let me put
No,
my
you
app.
don't. You look good.
Hold on.
Yeah, I
It's all
like
good.
had to shower. I was like disgusting. I had like seaweed all over me. Dude, it was rough getting back to
Oh
the
shit! How did that work out? Did you
it
find
was
anything?
pretty difficult. Yeah, I bought a boat today, Michelle, like or sorry. Oh my god. What do you want me to call you?
You could
Rosemary.
call me Michelle. That's fine. I mean, I got Rosemary up here, but I'm just kind of, just faking it.
I can
Like,
tell you.
like Rosemary's Baby kind of shit.
Yeah,
That's how
totally.
I roll. All right.
Do you think that they have a connection to Robert Polanski?
I wouldn't say that. I would say a connection to the ideology of what's being practiced that they all believe in. The same kind of it's an ideology, a mentality, kind of like a cult belief system.
Yeah. So what were you saying? Okay. Well, Andrew, were you wondering about the do you want to know information about the animals killed, she wrote. Are you reading what she wrote in the chat? I'm interested in what you're talking about with Ian Harsh and the cat, though, and like the dealer thing.
Psychically, okay, I've just been watching Enan, obviously ever since he came on Lauren Matthias for the first interview.
Yep.
And then he's obviously been coming out a lot more in the most recent, 2 months. Well, actually, in March, he was on Truth and Transparency. He decided he was going to come on her show.
Yeah.
And that was good information when he was on there. Every interview he's been on, obviously, he's giving us a lot of different clues.
Yeah, I agree.
And what you literally need to do is go back through all his interviews and take notes on every little thing he says, because he drops a lot of really important shit. But one of the things that's a repeating pattern with him is the cat.
Yeah, the cat does, but I mean, that's true. Even from back in like 2018 when he was like offering the cop if she wanted to come over and see his cat. Oh my God.
Okay. So the cat is big with him, and it means more than just him having a cat. Okay.
Right. Yeah, totally.
So you kind of gotta look at that, and then you gotta listen to the context of his background, and you have to listen to the context of all of his interviews and really kind of psychologically analyze that. And what you come up with.
Do you think he's like part of do you think he's in with like the cops?
I think he's a hired troll on YouTube to fuck with the narrative. So he keeps the eye off the real perps.
Interesting.
That's what I think.
That makes sense. That definitely makes sense.
They're smart. They're on social media. They're young. They have, they're in the game. Some of them even work for Google and YouTube.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw that shit so much with Johnny Depp last year. It was crazy. I was like, this is like a disturbing level of literally brainwashing. Yes.
Yeah.
And with the Twitter files, have you read the Twitter files, dude? It's so fucked up.
Hey, I got a lot to say about Twitter. Twitter's involved in this. They're the one. So they have trolls on Twitter as well. I don't like what Brian Enton did. He did not have to do that to Zav Girl.
That was so weird. Yeah, I kind of don't trust him either.
Why would a news reporter fucking out somebody why wouldn't you just reach out to Zav Girl and say, hey, it's Brian Enton. I know that you're, listen, because if you're going to call out her, you better call out every YouTuber that's ever done something wrong like that.
Yeah.
Because there's been a lot, believe me, there's been a lot of people showing a lot of bunch.
And he's like a reporter. It's like, dude, freedom of information. Yeah.
And where did that come from? Twitter. Anybody fucking with Twitter, don't fuck with them. I swear to God, leave those people alone. They're hired trolls, and they're hired to be there to distract you from the truth.
Yeah, I believe
that. I think Twitter was probably the worst social media outlet, and then it opened up a bit, and it got really
Elon.
But yeah, it was also a powder keg for trolls and anti-trolls and people who want freedom, and it was almost too much to even focus on. So I mean, I got a Twitter only for the first time really in last September, and I only had it through November because it was just too heavy for me. I was on it all the time that it just crossed so many signals.
So my advice is anybody coming from a Facebook group, from Facebook, from Instagram or Twitter, leave them alone. You need to stay have your guard up, pretty much is what I'm going to say about that.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. Be very strategic how you deal with those people. And actually also, you're going to get emails from people all the time, and they're going to want you to portray their narrative in your way. And sometimes that's a ploy for you to put out some shit information to distract everybody. So keep an eye on that shit too.
Yeah, that's a good point. Oh my God, how do I only have one cigarette left right now? What happened?
I got to have a smoke after all this, I tell you.
I know, seriously. Yeah, no, that makes sense. And I maybe I won't, because I was thinking, I was I should probably... Because when I was downloading the streaming software, they were stream to 30 different platforms simultaneously. And I'm 30 different platforms. I was Jesus, and I'm well, I do have a Rumble and I have a Locals. So I guess I could just post to them because that wouldn't hurt or whatever. But then I was oh my God, do I have to make a ACAB True Crime like Facebook group now, and like do I like
No.
create a different Instagram? Okay, but yeah, from what you just said, it's like maybe it'd be better to just stay off those platforms, you know?
You don't have to. Actually, what you want to do is you do want to integrate, but you want to integrate and teach them a new way. And you have to do that very strategically. So you keep doing you, boo. You know what I think? And it's like when you're marketing in social media, you have to be in social media. You can't just bow
That's
out of
true.
social media because all
Yeah.
these people are trying to rule the show.
Right.
Like you said, the circus theme, okay? Remember
Mhm.
that, and always remember that when we're in true crime, because it does turn into a circus if you're not focusing on the truth.
That's true.
Okay. And there are people that are hired. And here's another thing to remember. Now, Elon Musk, big, huge clue. Elon Musk let a lot of people go in Twitter, and this is in Northern California. And not only
Mm.
Twitter, but who else went along with that? Well, a lot of Google people. Okay. Guess what? Those people lost their jobs and now they're trying to be cool and shit on YouTube. And they're pissed off and they're really competitive as fuck. So
They
there's a
go
whole nother element.
yeah.
They'll take your ass down so they can come up.
Like the Google people?
Well, yeah, because they got all the insides and on all the ops and how to take an accounts down, how to create fake accounts and not ever be found, shit like
Weird.
that. They got the inside on the Google and YouTube, so it makes sense that people that got let go from Twitter, YouTube, and Google, all of those subsidiaries, that if somebody's crazy enough, they're going to get on YouTube and they're going to cause a stink for a bunch of people trying to come up having a YouTube channel.
That's true. Well, and
Right.
I was like asking Anu like the other day. I was like, I don't know if I like how I want to like necessarily like enter the world, of social media or like starting my own channel potentially. Like,
Mhm.
I mean, obviously I already did it, but like just whether or not I want to, because there are some channels that like do engage with other channels or
Yes.
whatever. But
And
then
there's
there's
nothing wrong with that, but you have to be strategic
yeah,
because they don't give a fuck about you. Because once they have 100,000 subscribers, they could give a fuck less about ACAP, right? So
right.
it's like you have to play the game, but you have to be 10 steps ahead.
Yeah. Well, thank you for forging the way, because I do feel like it's helpful to definitely just like hear from someone that has kind of like gone through those initial steps. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I learned a lot, but then again, I'm a 47-year-old woman back in school, and this is my career that I chose, which was digital media technology culture. That's why I'm back in
Oh,
school. And I'm
interesting.
next semester, I take Spanish, criminology, and graphic design. So
Oh,
with all of
cool.
those
Perfect.
together,
Yeah,
a lot of
that's
people
cool.
think they know some shit, but I'm the one who's actually, I've been presently in college for the last 2 years and I'm still going. And so they have nothing on me because they're not in school. They went to school like fucking 20 years ago. And these are people like in their mid 50s, like, girl, you don't know nothing about no true crime. Well, bitch, you just got done watching CSI and just found YouTube. So shut the fuck up.
I
How
know
about
it's ridiculous. I mean, I don't think anyone needs to have like I don't know. I've never really watched The Glare before, but I watched a live stream the other day,
uh-huh.
and like he was like shit talking Zap Girl, and that's when I was like asking Anu. I was like kind of like I don't know if I would want to do an entire stream dedicated to just shit talking someone. You know what I mean?
That's
Like,
yeah, that's exploitation and it's defamation and it's slander. And do you have anything else to talk about for views? Because actually,
well,
when I
yeah,
watch,
exactly.
no,
I
yeah.
know. That's the thing. It's like they're all talking shit about her, like exploiting the situation, but they're doing the exact same thing.
Oh,
You
but
know
then
what I
here's
mean?
the kicker. But they put clickbait on them. They put Brian Koberger on there. But then the whole live they used to talk shit. Isn't
Right.
that freaking hilarious? But then they have the nerve to talk shit about everybody else and think their shit don't stink.
Well, and like the glare was like, I don't have any like, well, and like I feel like one of so yeah, I know you don't really know. Like, I mean, I've been in this like just kind of like from afar seeing the YouTube like true crime community and like kind of the little like drama that goes on, and like I know kind of different channel. I mean, like I just have I don't know, obviously I like some channels more than others and stuff, but it is definitely a little group, and there's like some channels that have like a retired cop and a retired detective, and then like there's a couple of psychologists, and then like reporters and whatever, and like I don't know, the other night the glare was like, well, I think
Yeah, Sarah, only your face is showing in your live stream.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, she's
I
got
mean, I
two
don't.
up. She has
Oh,
two up.
why
She's
does that
got two
happen?
going.
Oh, you're
So,
double streaming.
On the other, yeah, she's double streaming. Like
Oops.
she's got one camera on her and then the other camera's on all of us. So she's like,
weird.
yeah, I don't know
Why do I-
what's up with that.
I think I don't know either. I have
Don't
no
worry
idea what
about
I'm
it.
doing.
Don't worry
Yeah,
about it. They'll find
Oh,
this.
cool. I see what's going on.
cool. So I'll just delete that other one. 'Cause
Yeah,
that's what I
So
did the other day.
are there like algorithms on YouTube to stop people from being like just haters, and then people kind of work their way around them by like tagging on things about like these like true crime stories that are more interesting, or like
no.
why do they feel a need to associate that with Brian Goldberger?
I'm not really sure. I think it's a competitive market and I think everybody wants to break the story. And a lot of people think that the news sucks and they think they can do better. So there's an attitude of arrogance and it's overtaking the true crime community.
Well, but I think that is fair. Like, I think it's good to like definitely not only take what the news is telling us. You know what I mean?
Yes, of course. I
But
agree
it's
with
like,
that.
but
Right.
they have
Yeah.
people that are really like out there looking into it. It's just they like selectively like release information. It's like kind of what makes them suck. Or sometimes they just release bad information because it makes the story like spicier or milder, like whatever the
You
Well,
mean like,
sort of agenda.
people just like making shit up? You think?
The news, yeah,
Oh, the
no,
news.
they totally make it up. Yeah, they totally.
so
Yeah.
I really want to stress this. What my belief in this is as a positive thing in this sense is this: YouTube was made for everybody to have a voice, and regardless of how we interpret the case of the Idaho 4 and or any case in true crime, we're all going to have a portrayal
Yeah.
that is
Different.
subjective of our own, whether we be biased or we try to stay as open as possible on those biases that we know we have and or that have been created in society. But aside from all that, YouTube was made for everybody to have a voice, and we need to stop this attacking
Bullying.
of
Yeah.
and allow
It's
people
weird.
to run their own channel. And you don't have a right to come into to insert yourself into somebody else's creativity and the way that they portray their channel and tell them what to say and what to do.
Right.
When you step over that line, that's where we have the drama here. So
Right.
if you just focus on your own shit, then the person that's feeling attacked isn't going to call you out. They're not going to try to fight back. There's not going to be any issues because you're just being an adult and you're adulting with your channel. But when you turn it around into this competitive shit and slander everybody,
Yeah.
you don't have to do it's not necessary.
Well, but the other thing is like, I think the problem is like that the majority, and this maybe isn't the best way for me to start out a like channel where I'm like, come join me. But I mean, I feel like the majority of the world is pretty stupid and like just, they focus on these petty things and that's like what sells. So people want to hear these stupid petty fights or they want to see someone else like
Yeah.
being bullied because like they feel shitty about themselves. So it makes them feel good to see, I don't
But
know.
you know what? They
I
also
feel like the flavor of the day also with like Google and the like censorship that frankly they've unfolded over the past decade or so, and that they're unfolding more and more every year,
yeah.
is like putting people down, saying certain people shouldn't have a voice. Like
Correct.
YouTube might have been made for people to have a voice, but it's definitely become less so with like the banning of like Brett Weinstein and other like
Yes.
skeptics, you know?
Yes.
And now it's more like Rumble was again made for someone to have a voice, and maybe there's just a cycle where like after 10 years these media platforms get bought out or co-opted or corrupted.
Yes. And
And you just
do you
need
know
to
who
go
owns
with whatever's
Google?
new.
Do you know who owns Google and YouTube for real though? Have you
No.
researched that at all, you guys?
I
The
haven't. Actually, I
the
was just
federal
talking to my
government.
dad about that last night.
Okay, well, I know who owns everything.
Who?
I actually did all the research the other day because I was curious because I can't understand how they can attack my channel and take me down, but these other people remain up. So they must have some insider kind of coup going on.
Yeah.
And somebody obviously doesn't like me talking about some certain things that I've been talking about. And I don't want to say what those are, but the owners of Google. Okay, so Google made a deal with MGM. Okay, Metro Golden Mayer. All right, Metro Golden Mayer is huge, and they run Vegas, they run Hollywood, right? So
Right.
this
Hollywood.
is connected to Hollywood and the entertainment industry. And actually,
Yeah.
what happened was they kind of, they made some contractual licensing agreements so people were able to stream and do some things on YouTube and not have copyright infringement issues. So the movie industry bought into YouTube so people can be creators and they can kind of keep a watch on what people like and get the algorithms from what you watch, okay? And what you use in your content,
Oh my
okay?
gosh, yeah.
So that's one element is the Metro Goldwyn Mayer a partnership for to release to let people use footage. Okay.
I found something else too that's related to like show business and stuff. Like I found a lot of connections. Like yeah, well, I mean we've talked about that before. Just like how I don't know. There's a lot of connections with like directors of certain
Yes.
movies and like and there's that theory that maybe and that maybe this whole thing is a movie.
It's kind of related. So like COVID, we all had to go through that together. This is a together thing. We're a team in COVID. Okay.
Right.
So what happened during is a lot of people turned to entertainment because you had to stay home.
Oh my God.
And so they took advantage of that. And that's why we've seen such a huge shift in the last few years.
Makes sense.
It's become the entertainment industry is what it became. Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody sold out.
So yeah, I find if there wasn't like a giant opportunity to profit off coronavirus, it would have been handled very differently. Like
correct.
People profit trading off shifts in markets, and obviously it's going to shift the market when there's a thing on the loose, or goose on the loose.
Can I show you guys?
It just shifted unpredictably, horribly, and stupidly. And I think it had a lot to do, with like private equity and government subsidies to corporations and stuff like that.
Yes. What was that, ACAB?
Okay, no, just just give me a second. I have a really weird thing that connects to this. Well, okay, no, I'll just talk about it, but I'll pull it up too. So, okay, yesterday I mentioned on my live and I said I would do some follow-up and I didn't do as much follow-up, so maybe we should schedule like another live where I can actually like finish that research. But anyways, I did like find some scholarly articles and like I did find there's this like okay dude, there's a really weird there's a name Kohlberger that pops up.
Are you sharing your screen, Aka?
I'm going to. I was going. Oh yeah. Why can you not see me now? Damn it.
I don't see you or your screen.
Okay. Well, let me.
Oh, she's just getting it ready right now, right? You're getting ready to show it, right?
Yeah, I'm like just trying to find it. I don't know. Like, I try to be like pretty. I'm trying to get better at organizing, but.
If you need to edit your avatar, you're going to go to your three little dots to your left of your StreamYard on your icon. There's a three little dots. You'll click on those and you'll go edit avatar. And when you open that up, you can click on the plus sign and you can choose a picture that you want to put on your avatar that you show your audience.
Oh.
And then you just click on that plus sign, upload the picture, and then hit save. And then you can X out of that and your avatar will be on for the public.
Sweet. Yeah. That's good to know. Yeah, that's the shit I'm also like not good at. Okay, but so I found this. Let me show you guys this stuff. Wait, where did it fucking go? Damn it.
Take your time. Just relax.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't be in a hurry ever on a live because it gets you jumbled up and you don't need that.
Thank you.
We're right here,
The only thing that's kind of a bummer is but not a bummer, I am looking forward to it, is I'm supposed to pick up a friend of mine at 9:30. Like, which I don't usually go that early. I'm Central Standard, so I have to go in like 40 minutes, but that's still a lot of time. So, but yeah, I'm pulling up this article. So like when I was like doing some research and like on like genetic stuff, and I was finding like weird connections with all of this like gene editing things, and I found an article, and I actually looked more into it today and found extra connections that makes this like even more relevant. But I found Kohlberger, a dude named Robert Kohlberger, and he is some dude that is cited in a lot of scholar. Like I think he has 25 scholarly articles, but this was the first. Somehow I found this article, and it's this is what the article is called: anthrax vaccine. This is from
Whoa!
yes, I know it's from 2012. And okay, wait, let me share my screen.
Look at Anu. Look, where are you at, bro?
I'm in Lexington. We got fireworks tonight. I
In
have no idea
Kentucky?
what it is.
What? Oh my
Yeah,
god!
check it out.
Oh my
That's
god! You're the best. Thank
Why
you
are
so
there-
much.
the courthouse.
You're the
I guess right
best.
behind the courthouse.
Look
He's
at that.
so
That is
cute.
amazing, Anu. I love it. I'm so happy you
For
showed.
real, I had to jump it in the live stream a little extra sauce in
And
there.
what's that building behind you that's got all that neon on it? What is that?
That's the city center building here. So the bottom half of it is like trading, and the top half is condo.
No shit. That's freaking awesome. I love
Right.
that
Yeah,
skyline.
I'm like kind of right in the middle of downtown. It's a pretty small city, but
But you know what?
got a few cool buildings.
That's classic Americana, that Lexington, and I like what that
That's good.
skyline out there. That looks beautiful. I'm sorry, ACAP. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but
No, you're not
Yeah,
interrupting
it's
at all.
really bombed the stream without fireworks. I just heard him outside and had.
Why are they shooting fireworks off?
I don't really know. Let's
that's
see.
cool. Maybe getting rid of
Interesting,
some
huh?
from the last couple weeks or something, huh? Maybe just getting rid of what they had left.
Maybe there's something going on in Kentucky that we don't know about.
Wow, that was cool, man. That
Yeah,
was really
I'll
neat.
look it up here.
I didn't even notice it.
Right. Go on with your info though, ACAB.
No, now I'm
Can
looking
you
for an
recap what you were
avatar
about to say?
picture.
Okay, what is the?
Okay.
Can you zoom out of that a little bit?
Probably, but let me figure out how to. Yeah, wait. I'm sorry, I'm like all over the place on this stupid. It says StreamYard is sharing a window. Yeah. So I'm gonna try to back out. Does that help at all?
No, what I'm seeing on the screen is kind of like a picture of a diagonal view of your screen
That's weird.
that's open with some kind of a screenshot in the middle of it, but it's all blurry.
That's stupid. I'm gonna remove that. And
Yeah, just try it again. Just go out of it and then maybe try to go into it, try to open it up again.
cool. How did I do that? I went down. Oh wait. How do I add a screen?
Just go down to where it says present
Oops.
and click on present. And then you can either present a window that's open or you like a screen that you have open in your browser.
Where is the present option?
So you should have on your StreamYard,
Yeah.
on the bottom underneath, you should have buttons that say mute, start, cam, and settings.
Oh, yep.
You see that? And then see present right here next to leave studio.
No.
You don't see that? Okay, I'm not sure what your setup is, but when I use are you using StreamYard?
Yeah, I think yeah, I'm on StreamYard.
So however the version you have it, I'm not sure, but mine has a present feature on the bottom.
Let me try this.
So what you just did is you adjusted the view of how you want people to see your guests on your stream, but below that is where scroll on your computer screen, scroll down so you can see more options.
Oh yeah. Oh
them?
my god, I'm so stupid. Okay, I'm sorry.
It's okay. I worked for Comcast. I work in tech support, so I used to walk customers through.
You are good at that. I feel like that would be such a difficult job, dude. Like props to you. I feel like most people are pretty nice though to me, like when I call and I'm super stupid about stuff. But
you're not stupid. It's just, sometimes you get stuck and you're trying to do a live and you can't do everything at once.
How does this look any better?
That looks amazing, girl. Now go ahead. Now you can zoom it in so everybody can see it nicely.
Oops, wrong way. All right.
Yep.
All right, cool.
All right.
So this was just the supplementary materials, but I took some screenshots today because this was like I did kind of get because That's that's what I was kind of telling you, where it's like with this case, like yesterday or like 2 days ago, we left the live and I was like, okay, I'm gonna follow up about these things. But then I go to follow up those things, and then I just go down these other crazy rabbit holes that take me to places that I'm just like finding out more and more information. It's like so much information.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like anyways, this was like the first like one that I saw of his. So it's an anthrax vaccine and it's induced antibodies. This is like what the study that got me looking into a lot of the like knot theory and like the genetics that are involved with this, because like you can change your DNA, and like this to me is like Nazi type stuff. And like this is like basically, okay, I mean, this is such a creepy kind of idea. So induced antibodies provide cross-species prediction of survival to aerosol challenge. So basically what they did was they looked at different groups of animals, and then they looked at like their genetic like makeup, and then
Yeah.
they exposed them to anthrax, and then the ones that ended up producing the antibodies the best, then they looked at like what like traits that they had genetically that
Right.
were considered to be like advantageous for like being immune towards that vaccine. So like if you think about how you could apply
Immune
that.
towards the virus, right?
What's that?
Immune towards the immune to the virus.
Yeah, so that specifically, but like I mean, if they know that there is going to be a certain like pandemic coming up, like you could find ways that you could like, get yourself you could breed offspring that had better genes
Yeah.
to be resistant
The
towards
No, I
perfect.
feel like that stuff's gonna be all the rage. How to encode resilience to certain
Yes.
viruses,
Totally.
and it's scary as fuck. It's
I know.
like I don't have
So
that. Don't
It's like,
be doing that. Yeah, for real.
and why don't we like really like have a part or like knowledge that this shit, I mean, this study was done in 2012. Right. So to me, that's just like they were prepping for, I don't know, to me, it's like pandemic shit, I mean, I feel like they
Yes.
like were, and maybe there was like a group of people that had like, better immunity, like, because they kind of like injected themselves with some weird stuff or something. I don't know.
So you're
Um,
on to the right thing. I want to give you a couple things to help with your research on that. If you want to put a note where you have it, right?
yeah.
A couple things that you want to tie into your research on this is you want to pull peer-reviewed articles that have to do with the most recent scientific research and anything having to do with people being arrested because of it, and or there have been
Oh, totally.
scandals because of that. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Second of all, you want to go really back in history to the World War II, and you say German Nazi, but you're talking about science. So when you add both of those, we know the history that they brought the best scientists from Germany to America in after
Oh
World
my
War
God.
II,
Yeah.
and they started their scientific research, and then all of a sudden now we have cancer institutes every fucking where, and they make the most money in donations. So what you want to do is you want to study the history of German science in America and how they all got here and who they are.
Oh my gosh. I took a college class. It was like it was specifically just about anyways, this might not be completely related, but a bunch of Hollywood producers that came over during World War II
Correct.
and like probably lived in like the same area.
Correct.
And like, yeah, I mean, and it was like specifically a big group of people came over like because of the war and stuff. Like, so
Yes.
that's interesting that those kind of overlap. I
I
should
feel
like,
like
I'll
the
find my
Hollywood
syllabus for that.
producers weren't really the issue. Weren't we just talking about this, ACAB? How they hired those like 500 Nazi scientists, and then all of a sudden the government started doing these like crazy experiments, injecting people with like all these like serums and like drugs and stuff, and then they like
Yeah.
started putting fluoride in the water, which the Nazis did, but not to the
Why?
German
For teeth?
municipal
I heard it was for teeth.
water. The Nazis were putting fluoride in the water at the concentration camps for the Jews to drink because they said it made them docile and sheep-like and easily led.
What?
Yeah.
So they were using the Jews as slaves. They weren't just killing them. They would have killed them right away. They
Correct.
enslaved them and then killed them. and it made them easier to enslave when they put the fluoride in the water.
Correct.
Then in 1954, after the U.S. gets all these scientists, just a few years after, they start putting fluoride in the municipal water. And it's actually terrible. Like fluoride was, sodium fluoride specifically, was originally used as rat poison. And then they started putting it in the water of the Jewish
Dude, that's so
prisoners
fucked
at the
up. Why was
concentration
I so
camps.
stupid to
And now they're
believe that it was
putting
for
lower
kids?
doses, like 10% of what they gave to the Jewish people, in our water. But instead of drinking it for a couple of years, like people might have done at a concentration camp, we're drinking it from cradle to grave, and it's terrible. And I drink bottled water, and I care a lot about the environment, but I still drink bottled water because I don't want to be a part of that.
Hey
anymore.
Anu, hey ACAB, you know, Ian Harsh said something about I heard a lot about there's a lot about lead poisoning here in Moscow. You guys
He said
remember
that?
Fuck yeah.
He brought up Christchurch too.
Yeah, no shit. But remember he said lead in the water. Two things I got from that. Gaming, lead is a weapon. It's a type of axe.
Oh my goodness.
The second thing, lead in the water. You know what? They got a lot of problems with lead over there. And if you look it all up, environmentally, like environmental science shit. Uh-oh.
Like, what do you mean?
Like from
like poisoning in the water.
Oh, right.
Like poisoning, you know.
So what does he know? Is he part of the government? Like, I mean,
no, he's a fucking like I said, the dude. Okay, so let's put it this way. You know, like we are, right? He's like a bad version of what we are. He just got hooked up with the wrong people too young, and now he can't. He's kind of stuck in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he's the curious cat.
Right.
So
my God, he's the curious cat.
So he knows about a lot of shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just trying to give it to you.
No, for sure. That's
symbolically
funny.
Because that's how it has to come out. Because you kind of got to throw back what they give you. So if you understand the Greek life and you understand what surrounds that, and then you understand why that exists in the first fucking place, like it all goes back to like straight up the Sumerian shit, and then like incorporate that with the aliens that came here that, you know, wanted to make the perfect people. So the Greeks and that, you know, like the Mediterraneans and the Germans made the perfect looking fucking creatures, right?
Yeah.
That's what made the Greeks. Okay. That's what Greek mythology. It's German, it's Norse, and it's like north and south. What as above, so below kind of shit.
I told you, Anu, like, remember when Anu and I first met, I was like, dude, I feel like you'd be interested in some of the shit that I'm like coming across with this Idaho4 case. And I feel like you were like, Idaho4, I don't know. It's not, but I like, it's seriously super involved with like really, I don't know. It's just
Idaho4 is deep in it. Yeah. Because the people that are surrounded in the history of that town and they're
so elite. Yeah.
ACAB, I'm bringing it back to you in your genetics.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's bring it back to the real thing that you just talked about. It is about that. They've been testing this shit in Moscow and University of Idaho and Pullman, and the best of the fucking best, baby. They want the perfect fucking human being, and this person can do martial arts. They can dance. They can do anything.
It's like me. I'm just kidding.
Exactly. Just like you.
Yeah, I think one of Monsanto's main research facilities is about 10 minutes outside Pullman. It's like just across the Washington border. I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but
yes.
A lot of genetic experiments going on there.
Anu, look up what Monsanto just got fucking sued for within the last year, man. Look up the articles on that shit in Idaho, in and around the area, in Pullman, in Latta County and Kootenai County. Check it out.
Was it the herbicides that they were using in their greenhouses were killing their workers?
Yeah, I believe. There's all kinds of weird shit. Just look it all up because Monsanto just had a big old shit with Idaho, North Idaho. I swear to God. Just the shit you just said blew my mind because I'm like, dude, this guy, he's got to know about this.
He does.
I've been out there. I've been out to Pullman and Moscow a couple times, but nothing related to this.
Okay.
Well, kind of. I mean, you weren't there for that, but okay, let me show you what I found today when I
get this, Rosemary. one of my best friends actually is in a PhD research program at
Well, now he's a
the
professor.
university or at Washington State University.
Uh-huh.
A lot like Kohlberger. He's the same age,
Yeah.
and he lives in an apartment complex like a mile away, but it
Right.
looks the exact same. So I looked at that and I was like, oh my God, these guys know each other. But
Yeah.
then they didn't.
Well, I mean, it's possible that, anybody going to WSU that's been there for the last, year, obviously it's very highly possible they've ran into Koberger
Right.
because
Yeah.
it's a small town and it's a
Yeah.
it's a small college. I mean, it's big, but it's not that big. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, the town is like 20,000 people, but half of it's the college, easy. Like
Right.
that's all. Like that's the foundation of their economy.
Right. And a lot of them are going to Moscow because there ain't shit to fucking do in Pullman. And you know that if you've been to Pullman, there ain't shit to do other than hang out at WSU.
And Enan's going to school now at WSU. Did you hear that?
No shit. I could see that because now he can get back in college after so many years. He can go back because if he got kicked out for certain things, you have
Right.
to do things. So yeah, I go to WSU. I go to WSU. I live in Washington State. I'm in Southwest Washington, so I go to the location that's near me of WSU. I'm a WSU.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's cool. I feel like Enan's going to WSU. He said he was going to Pullman, and he said he's going back to school for data analytics.
Oh fuck.
I know.
So okay, he's a gamer and he likes.
Oh, true.
So I got some really good shit on Einan. If you want like the stuff that he said in some of my notes. Oh my god, dude! Like this guy.
We should do like a
That's
whole
yeah.
Enan collaboration because I found some really weird connections like with his like name and some creepy stuff. Yeah.
We need to have a Zoom before we even get on live, and Anu can come too because this shit that I got for you guys when I drop these bombs, y'all. And you can roll with it, ACAP. Or you can just have it and put it on your live. I don't give a shit.
I feel like I mean this is we'll figure something out. Like
somebody needs to get it out.
Yeah. Just like
the right way though,
Right. Yeah, for sure.
We can talk about that off here.
Yeah, like okay, yeah, for sure.
I got everything you want on this Einan dude. I got everything. I got his whole fucking psychology down.
I feel like I would get along with Enan or Einan or
whatever. Oh, totally. I'd go to a rave with Enan and I'd be a fire thrower. You know what I'm saying? Like me and Enan
probably know some people I know. Yeah.
I'd go to Burning Man with Enan Harsh. Fuck yeah. I mean he's a cool dude, but he's got issues. And I think that there's some things there that seem kind of questionable. And if he would just kind of be a little bit more, he talks about flat earthers and kind of makes fun of people. But if he wants people to take him more seriously and and respect him more, I really give him the advice of like, take yourself seriously.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
I agree. I mean, that's some pretty low-hanging fruit. I feel like flat earthers are baiting people to just poke fun at them for how stupid they are.
And I think that he needs to just. I would have a lot more respect for the guy because he is my kind of guy. I mean, I smoke weed. I've done acid when I was younger. I did a lot of stuff he talks about, but
Sorry, oh wait, okay, I'm back.
Okay.
There was a straight camera. Okay, so but let me just like finish up with this like information. I found these screenshots I took today. Sorry, it took me a second, but
okay.
They're from wait, fuck, now I have to okay. I can do wait. What? Oh, my bad. Video file? Fuck, not a video file. All right, so I like Googled the Robert Kohlberger that was like one of the citations for that anthrax article.
Yes.
And he so apparently okay, I was like, what does this mean? I was like, where is he, who's he affiliated with, Wait, why is it says I'm like asking to share. Oh my
It's
bad.
okay. So is it a picture or is
it's a screenshot.
Okay. So up at the top, when you open it up to present, you have what is called let me see. Let me do this so if
Oh
I
my
can
God,
see
I
it.
did get sunburnt today, you guys. I feel like it's just starting now, like to come
Okay,
on. Sorry.
you're gonna see 3 tabs. It says Chrome tab, window, and entire screen.
Yeah.
Click on window.
Okay. Oh, okay. Totally.
Click and then click on your picture and then share.
Wait.
All
Okay,
right.
perfect.
There
All
you
right,
go.
cool. Can you see it?
Hold on, it's coming up. Yep.
Okay, so I looked him up on ResearchGate, which is like a scholarly website that I'm like a member of.
That's what's
And
up.
yeah, yeah, totally. And it's like it does give a lot of like information on people like, academics for sure.
Yep.
Anyways, like his whoever he was affiliated with, I was like, what is this? So I clicked on it and this is what I found. And I'm like, what? Well, okay, I was like, I'm like, I don't like, how are you? It
Blair
makes no
Company.
sense to me. I'm like,
Wait, go back. Go back. What was that William Blair Company thing?
yeah, that's who he is affiliated with, is like,
Holy shit.
yes, here it is.
Holy shit.
And
What is
it's like,
William Blair
dude,
Company?
what the hell? It's like investment banking. Why is he being cited on a fucking
Oh
vaccine trial?
my god.
And he has 25 citations.
Those people make tons of money. They're able to invest. It's not necessarily that
That's,
strong of a connection.
you don't think so? I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I feel like to me this suggests that
I feel
he
like being a
is
doctor
part of
and
like the
being an
upper
upper
echelon.
I feel like being a doctor and being upper middle class and having a lot to do with like private equity is fairly normal. Like this isn't necessarily a bombshell to me.
Well, don't you think it's weird that like Brian Kohlberger has potentially a relative that is involved with these things?
Have we found out that they're related?
No, not yet, but I mean, like,
Have you guys heard that Michael Koberger, his dad, may have like got donations for cancer, like in his name? Did Michael Koberger have cancer at one point and he's recovering from it or something?
interesting.
Because I saw Michael Koberger's name with donations. I think I have a screenshot of it somewhere, but like I was doing research on Koberger and the
Mhm.
dad came up that some donations were made in his name, and it was him. It's him because it said Pennsylvania and like Michael Koberger, Pennsylvania, and the donations that were made to cancer to him. Like it said something like cancer patients that had got donations or something like shit like that.
I found some cancer connections too.
Did you?
Yeah, well, I feel like what was it?
Genetics. Now that's kind of hitting me. Like,
Yeah,
what the fuck? What's going on?
right. I know. I do feel like, yeah, it's weird. There's definitely something fishy. Like, I
So
mean,
keep going. I'm sorry I interrupted,
no,
but
this is all I have with that. Like, I mean, I was like thinking, I was like, well, I feel like maybe someone's done a deep dive on like who Robert is, but like if not, like I was like, that's something I'll put on my list to like actually look into. But I do know that I heard that because I wanted to know more information about Brian's background.
yeah.
And it sounds like all that I have been able to find out is like his dad was like from a pretty big family, but it sounds like maybe he was like somewhat estranged from them.
Yeah,
And
that's what the aunt said. Yeah.
oh yeah, that's right. Oh yeah,
Mhm,
that is where I got that information from the
mhm.
aunt that was talking about. I feel like yeah, maybe that was one of your videos that I watched that like had like presented that. But like it was like talking about how or I was like thinking about how like well, and they're in Nevada, right?
Yes.
And I think that's maybe where his family's like originally from or something. I don't know.
Yes, look into that. It's very important that you get the connections to the family and where they're at because so your Koberger research is right on, and I love it. By the way,
Thank you.
I think you need to go deep into it, and I'm doing a story on him, and I have a lot. My friend that was on the live the other day gave me a bunch of background shit. She like did a bunch of
On
sleuthing.
Kohlberger.
So I'm going to do the video kind of like, hey,
Sweet.
my friend helped me and we're going to put this out. But yeah, I wanted the history on him and
Yeah.
and so I'm going to put something together, but I still don't
Awesome.
think we have enough.
Yeah.
Not of the obscure kind of shit that we need to kind of pull the dark side in, because I think that that's where it comes from.
Yeah, for sure. There's got to be some connection because the stuff that you found about like Jack Showalter and his
Yeah.
family connections and
Yeah.
like all of the girls like Bethany and stuff. Like, I mean, it's just so crazy and so like complex and like deep. And it's just so nuts to me that they just have Brian arrested. You know what I mean? It's
Right.
like,
It's all that German military shit, and it's like that German Nazi
mm,
military shit. It's all, they're all connected in
oh
a
my
code.
God, dude. Did you see? Okay, like in the Russia thing, because during World War II, wait, we weren't against Russia. We were like with Russia during World War II, but it was like leading up to the Cold War.
And you know,
But
sometimes it helps. Here's another thing in your research when you're mapping, when you're doing your research on Coburgers and stuff like that, right?
mhm,
Get a map of the United States and start plotting where you find family members at. And believe me, you're gonna come up with
that's
some
a good idea.
interesting shit, girl. I swear to God, it's fucking weird.
Okay,
Whenever
well,
you, yeah.
I should probably start to get going because I need to like I'm picking up the girl at 9:30.
Oh, that's right. Okay, you got to go. So,
But I can I do like one tarot reading for us, like just this live?
yeah,
Okay, cool.
you could do what you want. This is your live. I'm sorry I've been interrupting. I got excited on this live.
No,
This was a
don't
great one.
don't be sorry at all. Like no, it's an honor to have you here.
I'm honored to be
Yeah,
here.
Rosemary, you make it a great one.
Yeah,
We need experts.
she's amazing. I love my A
Oh,
cat.
were you just complimenting me, Anu? That's sweet.
No, I was thanking Rosemary for being here.
Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, I was like,
Thank you. Thank you. I know it was really nice to be here with you. And I'm so happy that you shared your skyline. That was so beautiful. I needed to see that. That's real life.
No
That's real
problem.
life. You know, that's real life. That's the big picture. Idaho4 is not the big picture. That skyline's the big picture. And we need to get there again.
Nah, that's what's cool about being live. It's just like random things go down and it just comes out. You know, it's engaging.
I love it.
yeah, lives are cool. Like, I do feel like it's like an easier I mean, I like doing the videos because it is like a succinct thing that you can like present. And if you do have like a specific topic that you know you have a lot of information on or whatever, like that's fine and cool. But like, I do feel like when it's just you spend like 12 hours like sleuthing in the middle of the night and you just have like all these crazy like screenshots because you're just like, you know what I mean? It's like, it's hard to like just, oh my God, it's ridiculous.
Oh my God, that's so funny. Yeah, totally. I get it. I get it.
It's nuts. I feel like every day there's something. Okay. All right. Sorry, I'm doing. Okay. So should I pull 3 cards, or what should I do? Should I pull 1 card, or?
Let the cards tell you.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the 3 cards is a good one.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, I've been doing like kind of just like trying to like shuffle until they like jump out at me, but they're not doing that right now. So I'm gonna just cut it and just let my intuition guide. Oh, one just jumped out at me. Okay, cool. I like that card. And then, yeah, I think I'm gonna sing "Fishing in the Dark" tonight at karaoke. And I'm pretty excited.
Can you send me a video? Send me a music video?
Okay, yeah, I will. I'll do a shout out to Anu. That's how I manifested you. I was singing that song at karaoke like 6 months ago.
Was that how you got me hooked?
Maybe. I don't want to share any of my secrets, but yeah, actually, Michelle, one of the first times that Anu and I hung out, we were like fishing in the dark, and there was northern lights, and we like caught a magical fish that neither of us had ever seen, and it was pretty cool.
Talk about it. That's like celestial kind of shit.
Right, I know. That's like why.
Talk about the Pisces. Ooh, maybe that's a clue that you just thought about that memory. You think, my dear? I think it's connected since you're doing the tarot cards. I'm thinking about it.
No,
There's something about a Pisces in this case, and I'm feeling it.
Interesting.
Mhm.
Totally. That's funny.
Yep. You brought it up again. The fish. I swear to God. And you guys with your the betas, you guys.
Oh yeah.
The beta and the meta, the metaverse and the beta and the fish.
Oh my gosh.
Think about this. Oh my God.
Yeah, dude. And I actually wrote down earlier and I can't remember what it was. I'm like super brain dead right now, so I'm like excited to go drink a little bit. But it was like meta. I like actually took a note. I was like meta of something. I don't remember what it was, but
What?
yeah.
Well, that means, everything's confirming that what you're onto, and keep going with it. Just
Yeah.
keep the tarot flowing and keep that energy coming, because it's hitting you in all the right spots. You know what I mean?
I know. I feel like I'm like definitely like starting to trust or like, believe in kind of my
Always trust.
intuition. Yeah.
Always trust. And when you relax and you just let it go,
Yeah,
it's
that's the hard
always going to
part.
come correct.
Yeah. Okay, so here are tarot cards. So the first position, which let's do past, present, future. That's what I'm feeling for this one. So the past is the Eight of Cups, which is leaving.
Do you want to hold the card up to the camera?
Yeah, I do. It's leaving something behind.
Ooh.
This is my cat tarot. It's leaving something behind to search for something else. Yeah. So, and that's definitely, I feel like that relates to me 100%. Like, I'll share my like life, like a little bit more details, like as time moves on. But like, that's definitely like what got me currently to where I am right now. I feel like a very good explanation of that. But,
I see that. It took you a long time to get here.
yeah,
It really did.
yeah, it did. Okay, so then present card is the is it the king? Yeah, that's the King of Wands. That's a cool card. Oh,
Ooh, that's
okay.
good.
This is interesting. Well, I wonder if this is just okay, whatever. Someone who has authority, makes decisions, or is a professional in areas concerning will, inspiration, or passion. So that's cool. And then present, yeah, is the Ace of Wands. Oh,
Ooh,
that's super
yes.
exciting.
Perfect match.
Yeah. Let's see. An opportunity to take a fresh, new, exciting action. That's cool.
Yeah, so it took you a long time to get here. The second card is the foundation of what you're dealing with now, and what you want in life. And the third card, the future, is when you're doing what you want in life, you're on to the next level anyway. And you're going to even, you think it took you a long time to get here. But listen, this is just the beginning of the best days yet. And everything that you
Hopefully.
don't let anything hold you back now.
Thanks. Yeah. Hopefully it won't. But you guys are both like involved too. So I feel like this reading is partially like I don't know. Or at least maybe thank you guys for being here. So yeah.
Thank you. Well, go take care of your
Yeah,
friend.
absolutely. You got to get going.
Yeah. I wish you guys could come.
Me too. I'm
It's
there in
super
spirit.
It's super fun. It's like the best karaoke I've ever been to, I think. But
Well, when you get home sometime in the middle of the night when you're up making your notes, make sure you watch my Secret Asian Man video. Go to my channel
okay.
and watch the video, okay? Because nobody's put out some shit like this, and I did it really creatively, and I did it respectfully towards him, and I didn't dox him. I made him look like a king. So,
oh
there
my
you
god.
go.
Well, I'm gonna watch it on my drive over to pick up Sky, but
All right. All
Don't
right,
watch
Manu.
videos and drive.
what? I mean, it's better than like, texting and like commenting on YouTube videos while I'm driving, which happens a lot.
She's the lizard queen. She can do anything.
I'm a multitasker, okay? Cool. Well, I love you
Yeah.
both, and yeah,
Thank
let's
you.
schedule another live soon. And
Definitely. I'll be on the email and I'll call you. I got your information. I've just been
okay.
kind of busy, but take
Oh
care
yeah,
of you.
for sure.
Nice to see you, Anu. Thank you. Have a great evening, everybody.
Okay.
Yeah,
See
you
you
too.
guys. Okay,
Bye,
bye.
everybody.